Welcome to Electrified. It's your host, Dylan Loomis. First up today, Reuters reported that LG Chem is planning to double their production capacity of battery cells for Tesla next year in order to keep up with their demand. LG Chem is also reportedly going to ship this increased output from China and Korea to Giga Berlin and factories in the United States, presumably Giga Texas. If you recall, LG Chem already added production lines in South Korea this year to meet demand from Tesla's United States plant. There was also a quick mention that Tesla has asked Panasonic to also supply Giga Shanghai, but the source refused to be named. This would be news for sure, as if you take a look at the battery supply chart, you can see as of now, Panasonic is supplying cells to Fremont for the Model S and X, but they are out of the loop at Giga Shanghai. LG Chem's battery cell business did actually just become an independent unit, and last month they said that they were going to triple their production of cylindrical cells to 60 gigawatt hours by 2023. The local government said LG Chem would invest $500 million over the next year to raise their annual production capacity of the 2170 cells at its Nanjing plant by 8 gigawatt hours, but they did not disclose the current capacity. They plan to achieve this increase by increasing the number of production lines to at least 17 from 8 currently. And doing some real quick math, the Model 3 and Model Y use about 4,400 cells, and each LG Chem line is said to produce up to 7 million cells per month, which would mean that LG Chem's eventual 17 lines would be able to produce enough cells for 323,000 vehicles per year. Alright, so we get another leaked email, and eventually, yes, we can ask the question if these emails are really leaked or if Elon is playing chess out here with some level of expectation that certain emails will get out. Here's the email in full. At a time like this, when our stock is reaching new highs, it may seem as though spending carefully is not as important. This is definitely not true. When looking at our actual profitability, it is very low at around 1% for the past year. Investors are giving us a lot of credit for future profits, but if at any point they conclude that's not going to happen, our stock will immediately get crushed like a souffle under a sledgehammer. Much more important, in order to make our cars affordable, we have to get smarter about how we spend money. This is a game of pennies, requiring thousands of good ideas to improve part cost, a factory process, or simply the design, while increasing quality and capabilities. A great idea would be one that saves $5, but the vast majority are 50 cents here and 20 cents there. In order to make the electric revolution happen, we must make electric cars, stationary batteries, and solar affordable to all. Thanks, and great working with you as always, Elon. So there you have it. Now, what do you think about this? We know Elon has learned a lot about being a publicly traded company under intense scrutiny, and we have seen Tesla start to sandbag with timelines and projections. It really is a simple game when you think about it, and Elon and Tesla should absolutely continue to underpromise and overperform. A driving factor of Tesla's success is, of course, their ability to drive down costs, and this needs to remain the case as Teslas are still cost prohibitive for most of the population, but it does seem like we're on the verge of massive Q4 numbers and historic profits, so rather than this coming from a place of panic from Elon, it just seems like a strong reminder to not rest on laurels and do what he can to lower the bar of expectations, at least when it comes to the stock price. And sticking with Tesla correspondence, some Cybertruck reservation holders are getting emails from Tesla about leasing a different Tesla in the interim. Here's the email. I saw you have a Cybertruck reservation with us, so I wanted to give a courtesy update and provide myself as a resource. The single motor configuration is currently scheduled to begin production in late 2022, with delivery projected to take place in early 2023. The dual and tri-motor configurations are currently scheduled to begin production in late 2021, with delivery projected to take place in early 2022. In the meantime, a lot of Cybertruck reservation holders have been doing 24 to 36 month leases on our current vehicles to bridge the gap and experience Tesla ownership. We are currently offering a $1,500 California clean fuel reward eligible for California residents registering their car in state, on top of other California state incentives that you could apply for before the end of the year. If you are interested in securing pricing on our current SCXY models, please respond yes, and I will be happy to give you a call. So if we do have 600,000 Cybertruck pre-orders, if even 5% consider this option, that would be 30,000 new lease sales for Tesla. And while the bear camp will shout Tesla is reaching for demand, this is just a wise business move to pull future Tesla customers into the ecosystem now in an attempt to post strong Q4 numbers while also serving the customer. I do also think a lot of people were expecting Cybertruck deliveries in 2021, but these emails would lead us to believe we will be waiting until 2022 to see the first deliveries. Once again, this could be sandbagging, and we can hope, but this is an entirely new manufacturing process at a new plant, so it's better for Tesla to allow for at least some degree of manufacturing hell. Next up, Peter Rawlinson, Lucid CEO, had this to say about their factory being complete. We broke ground on the 590-acre Lucid AMP-1 site in Casa Grande, Arizona on December 2nd, 2019, and slightly less than 1 year later, we have completed the first purpose-built EV factory in North America. The effort and agility demonstrated by this team is truly astounding, as we're already commissioning equipment compatible with Lucid manufacturing system to start production of the next generation EV, the Lucid Air, in just a few months. And I'm not sure what he means by the first purpose-built EV factory in North America, as if he's forgetting about Fremont and Giga Nevada, but you can go ahead and speculate on that if you'd like. But as you can see from the pictures, they are not yet ready for production, but when the time comes, they're planning for a capacity of 30,000 cars per year, and eventually they would like to hit 400,000 EVs per year. The first vehicles are expected spring 2021. And real quick, to wrap up today's episode, Ford announced that their Mach E GT performance will have a 0 to 60 time of 3.5 seconds. For comparison, here is a chart of Tesla's lineup with the 0 to 60 times listed. The GT and Performance Edition packages for the Mach E are not expected to be in production until the summer of 2021. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Please take a moment to like the video if you did, and consider subscribing for more Tesla content, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I hope that you have a great day.